What?
నేను ఇంతవరకు రికార్డింగ్ స్టార్ట్ చేయలేదు, అందరూ చూసినారు కదా.
Yes, yes, no problem.
ఓకే, నో ప్రాబ్లం. ఇది చాలా సింపులే, మీరు నార్మల్గా సైన్ అప్ అవ్వడమే కాబట్టి నో ప్రాబ్లం. బట్ యాజ్ ఆఫ్ నౌ నేను ఇక్కడ నుంచి పాజ్ పెడతాను. ఇది వన్స్ ఇది అకౌంట్ ఇక్కడ డీటెయిల్స్ అకౌంట్ ఎంటర్ చేసిన తర్వాత నేను
Okay.
పాజ్.
No,
ఏమని వచ్చింది మెసేజ్ నీకు?
failed transaction amount 2 rupees. HDFC debit card is disabled for domestic online payment.
ఓకే ఓకే, నేను డొమెస్టిక్ ఆన్లైన్ పేమెంట్ నువ్వు యాక్సెస్ చేయాలి, అది ఎనేబుల్ చేయాలి యాక్చువల్గా, దట్స్ వై. ఇంకో ఏమన్నా ఉందా, ఇంకో కార్డ్, ఐ మీన్ క్రెడిట్ కార్డ్ ఏమన్నా ఉందా?
Credit card ఉంది.
దాన్ని యూస్ చేయ పర్లేదు, క్రెడిట్ కార్డే బెస్ట్ డెబిట్ కార్డ్ కంటే కూడా.
నాకు అది ఫస్ట్ టైం బ్రో, ఈ అమౌంట్ మళ్ళీ ఎలా కట్టాలో తెలియదు నాకు అది.
ఏ బ్యాంక్?
హెచ్డిఎఫ్సి.
నేను చెప్తాలే, డోంట్ వరీ. నేను కూడా హెచ్డిఎఫ్సి కార్డే యూస్ చేశాను అది. Let me stop the recording here again. Recording the video now. Okay, like that you need to log into the AWS console. Okay, so in the AWS console we have so many services like that. We have so many services. We will discuss later about all these services, what are all the services that they are providing the cloud computing. Okay, so as of now you need to concentrate on only EC2. Okay, for that you can able to search here also, like EC2. Okay, EC2 is nothing but elastic cloud computing. Okay, elastic cloud computing in the sense is nothing but we are going to create operating systems, or we are going to create instances. Okay, like in the VMware we have like this, right? In the VMware we have created virtual missions are virtual host like this. Okay, but now what is happening now, they are providing the cloud computing like that. Okay, why they are providing the cloud computing means there is a big drawback in there is a big drawback and there is a big disadvantage in continuously using the VMware setup. Okay, let's say example, for example, let me take again the same thing, same story. So this is actually Windows operating system. Okay, on top of this we have installed VMware. Okay, on top of this VMware we have configured so many things, so many operating systems like this. Okay, so to avoid this they are providing the data center, and then in the data center they used to provide so many images. Okay, so many images, based out of that images we can able to create the instances. How they are doing that one, how they are doing that means simply. Okay, see, for example, they have big data center like this. Okay, in this data center they used to have so many CPUs like this. CPUs in the sense is cores or processors like that. Okay, they used to have so many things like this. Okay, so whenever you are trying to create an instance, at that time automatically it will take the instance from anywhere, or else it will create one instance or one host like that in the data center. Okay, in the data center. And how it's going to be happen, how it's going to be happen means we will see that practically. Okay, see, look at here. One second. గోపి, నేను క్లాస్లో ఉన్నా గోపి. చెప్పు. వెరీ గుడ్, సూపర్. ఇప్పుడు ఎన్ని గంటలకి? ఓకే. ఓకే ఓకే ఓకే, రైట్, పర్ఫెక్ట్. సరే, ఓకే ఓకే గోపి, అడుగు, ఫోన్ చేసి అడుగు ఇప్పుడు. ఓకేనా? ఓకే గోపి, రైట్, పర్ఫెక్ట్. సారీ గైస్, వేరే తనకి ఇంటర్వ్యూ షెడ్యూల్ అయింది అందుకని. రైట్, సో లుక్ అట్ హియర్, మనం EC2 ఇన్స్టెన్స్ పైన క్లిక్ చేసానంటే మనకి ఇట్లా చూపిస్తుంది అనమాట. ఓకేనా? సో లైక్ ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్, ఇఫ్ యూ గో హియర్, click on instances, here it is showing launch instance. Okay, so launch instance పైన మనం క్లిక్ చేసానట్లే చూడండి, ఇక్కడ మనకి అమెజాన్ మిషన్ ఇమేజ్ అని చూపిస్తుంది. చూడండి, దిస్ అమెజాన్ మిషన్ ఇమేజ్ ఈజ్ యాజ్ సేమ్ యాజ్ దట్ ఇమేజ్ I have in my personal laptop. Okay, see, look at here in my
Bro,
personal yeah.
వీడియో రికార్డ్ అవ్వట్లేదు బ్రో.
షూరా?
ఆ,
లేదు, అవుతుంది చూడు. 5-4.
ఓకే.
ఓకే.
ఇక్కడ మాకైతే ఏం కనిపించలేదు. ఓకే.
అక్కడే కనపడదులే. ఇక్కడ నేను సపరేట్ చేసి అంటాను. ఓకే. సో లుక్ at here. This is an image like CentOS image, disk image file. The type of the file is disk image file. And Office Professional also I have the disk image file. Okay. In the same way, I have Red Hat also, Red Hat Linux also. That is also .iso file, and this is disk image file. Okay. So like that, they have their own image files in the Amazon Cloud Computing also. Okay, in the data center, in the Amazon data center, they have their own Amazon Mission Image. Those are called as AMIs. Okay, so they have their own AMIs, and the AMIs are different types of AMIs are there. Look at here. I have told you so many times hypervisor missionware HVM. This is nothing but virtualization. Okay, this is nothing but virtualization, where we are using the same virtualization concept in VMware also. Same the concept is going to be handled by this cloud computing also. That's what they have acquired this type of technology, and then they have introduced the cloud computing services, and they are providing that all the services to the different types of companies in the real time. For example, if you want to start a company, you can get the all the servers, or if you can get all the services from the AWS console itself. In the real time also, they are using same AWS console only, but whenever you are trying to log in with the company user ID and password, at that time they have their business account. Okay, so it would be the billing section will be more comparatively with the free tier. Okay, so real time only. In the real time also, they have their same AWS console. In the AWS console, if you are trying to click on launch instance, you can able to see all these things in the real time also. Okay, so consider, treat or assume that this is the real time. Okay, right. So here we have so many type of instances like that. See, look at here. I have my Red Hat Linux ISO, and then I have CentOS like this, and then I have Office Professional also, MS Windows, MS Office 2013 like that. Like that, here also you can able to see so many types of images. For example, look at here. This is Amazon Linux HVM, and it is having the Amazon Mission Image ID like this. Each and every instance, each and every image has its own unique ID like this. Okay, and this is Mac OS also, and then here Red Hat Enterprise Linux, and then SUSE Linux, and then Ubuntu Server, Microsoft Windows Server, like that. And these are the free tier eligible, and remaining are the paid go, what's that, pay as you go model. Okay, so pay as you go model means if you are using anything, you need to pay for this things which are not appeared as a free tier eligible. Okay, so like this, you can able to launch the instance by using these images. Okay, what we are doing in the VMware. So in the VMware also same, uh, when we are trying to create a new virtual machine, here it is asking so many things, right? Like typical custom, and then in the next also it is providing selecting the disk image like that. So in the same way, here also we are trying to when we are trying to launch the instance, at that time we need to select the images like this. Okay, so as of now, I will select Amazon Mission Linux only. So anyways, doing practice on everything, everyone not doing practice everyone by using this Amazon Linux only. Okay, so now I'm selecting this Amazon Linux. Okay, so after creating the account, you can do like this only, same procedure. Okay, in the services, in the search bar, you need to enter EC2, and then after going into EC2, then you can get a chance, you can see that label called launch instance. After that, you can able to select the image, and then here you need to select this free tier one. Okay, don't select anything. Why? Because you will get so many bill things here. In my Vishwanath Reddy account, if you click here, and then you can see billing dashboard. I'm trying to open in the open link in new tab here. Look at here, it will provide all the information related to billing management. Okay, so if you doing anything wrong means you'll get more bill. Okay, so as of now, I am charging 3.2 rupees only, 3 rupees 2 pice only. Okay, this is a forecast also, they are doing some forecasting also. Okay, anyways, I'm doing classes for DevOps by using this console only. That's why maybe after 2 3 months I'll get more bill, like 2000 rupees. Why? Because I'll use the services like that. Okay, anyways. Okay, so like that, that's why you need to choose only free tier eligible. Okay, then click on next, configure instance details. So here the instance details will be shown here, but don't do anything here from your side. Just simply click on next, add storage. Okay, Simply click on next, add storage, and then here you can able to increase the size also, but leave it like that, only 8 GB. Okay, don't do anything, and then click on add tags. Okay, so tag is nothing but name of the instance, whatever it may be. If you want to naming that instance like that, for example, now I am going to give the instance called middleware. Okay, so simply I'm giving the instance name is middleware, configure security group. Here this is nothing but firewalls, which we have seen in the Linux, right? లైనెక్స్లో మనం ఫైర్ వాల్స్ చూసాం కదా ఆల్రెడీ. సారీ, మనం చూడలేదు ఇంకా, నేను వేరే వాళ్ళకి చెప్పినాను, అది మీకు చెప్పలేదు ఇంకా. ఓకే, మీకు చెప్తాలే నేను మళ్ళీ. ఓకే, ఫైర్ వాల్ ఈజ్ నథింగ్ బట్ ఇట్స్ ఎ లైక్ ట్రాఫిక్. ఓకే, ఇట్ విల్ కంట్రోల్స్ ద traffic of your instance. So on this page you can add rules to allow specific traffic to reach your instance. For example, if you want to set up a web server and allow internet traffic to reach your instance, add rules that allow unrestricted access to the HTTP and HTTPS ports. You can create a new security group or select from an existing one below. So see here we have two options. One is create a new security group, and another one is select an existing security group. Okay, so what I'm doing is create a new security group. I'm giving the group name as middleware. Okay, okay, like this. Now here I'm going to add the rules. So as of now I got the default rule is SSH rule. SSH is nothing but secure shell. If you try to open in the putty also, here it is showing SSH. Look at here, SSH is nothing but it's a one type of connection type. Okay, so here also showing type only. Look at here, type only. So all the things which are conceived from different things only, VMware or putty, like that only. Amazon Web Services is conceived all the related all the information. That means the technology which is collecting from different domains and then placing together in the one roof together, under the one roof called AWS console. Okay, like that. Here SSH is a one type of connection type, so here also we need to select SSH. Okay, and the port is 22. The default port for SSH is 22 port. Okay, so you can able to see that in putty configuration. Let it be cancelled. See here, port is 22. Now the source in the sense is, for example, from where you need to enter into the instance which you are creating now. అంటే మనం ఏదైతే ఇప్పుడు లాంచ్ చేసామో, ఇన్స్టెన్స్ క్రియేట్ చేసామో, ఆ ఇన్స్టెన్స్కి మనం ఏ విధంగా ఎంటర్ అవ్వాలి అనేది అనమాట ఇది సోర్స్. ఓకేనా, అంటే ఇప్పుడు కస్టమర్ ఇచ్చామనుకో, ఇక్కడ మనం మన ఐపీ అడ్రస్ ఇవ్వాల్సి ఉంటుందన్నమాట. అంటే ఎక్కడి నుంచి ఇవ్వాల్సి ఉంటుందంటే, ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ నేను ఇప్పుడు ఏదైనా ఒక మా ఐపీ అడ్రస్ ఇచ్చినాను అనుకోండి, ఇక్కడ ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ ఇట్లా 192 సంథింగ్ అని నేను టైప్ చేశానంటే, సంథింగ్ ఇట్స్ గోయింగ్ టు బీ ప్రొవైడ్ ఫ్రమ్ దట్ పర్టికులర్ ఐపీ. అంటే ఈ ఐపీ అడ్రస్ ఇచ్చానంటే ఈ ఐపీ అడ్రస్ నుంచి మాత్రమే యూ కెన్ ఏబుల్ టు యాక్సెస్ దిస్ ఇన్స్టెన్స్ అనమాట. ఓకేనా, రియల్ టైంలో ఏమంటే కస్టమ్ ఐపీ అడ్రస్ ఉంటుంది, కానీ రియల్ టైంలో వాళ్ళు ప్రాజెక్ట్ మేనేజర్స్ కానీ వాళ్ళే ప్రొవైడ్ చేస్తారు మనకి. ఓకేనా, సో ఇన్ ద రియల్ టైమ్ దే విల్ ప్రొవైడ్ ద ఐపీ అడ్రస్, ఆర్ వెన్ యూ ఆర్ క్రియేటింగ్ ద ఇన్స్టెన్స్ దే విల్ ప్రొవైడ్ ఆల్ ద డీటెయిల్స్ లైక్ దిస్. డోంట్ వరీ. Okay, and then they have their own document also, you need to follow that document, but before that you need to know all the procedure, right? That's why I'm telling you everything, right? Here we have one more option called anywhere. So if you click on anywhere, you don't get a chance, you don't get a chance to enter anything here. Why? Because anywhere is nothing but open. Okay, like this is nothing but open kitchen, or open hall type, or open house type. Okay, so open kitchen in the sense is you can enter into the kitchen from anywhere, like that. Here also for the instance, if you want to enter into the instance, you can connect to this instance from anywhere across the globe. సో మనం ప్రపంచంలో వరల్డ్లో ఎక్కడి నుంచి అయినా కూడా మనం కనెక్ట్ అవ్వచ్చు అనమాట. దట్స్ వై దిస్ ఈస్ కాల్డ్ ఎనీవేర్, అండ్ హియర్ ఇట్ ఈస్ గోయింగ్ టు బి ఓపెన్. ఓకే, అండ్ దెన్ నెక్స్ట్ వన్ మోర్ థింగ్, మై ఐపీ. Look at here, my IP address is 110.235.236.187. Look at here, I don't know this is whether it is my IP or not. For that I am going to search in the Google. Yesterday I think I shown you that how to check our IP.
My
Simple,
IP address.
right, simple, go to Google and then my IP address. Look at here, my IP address is 110.235.236.187. Look at here, same IP address here, 110.235.236.187. If you want to see once again, I am showing you. Okay, remember last 236.187. Look at here, 236.187. Now remember first two letters, 110.235. See, 110.235. So the Google also will detect our IP address. Okay, and here /32 is nothing but that is related to IP addressing scheme. I will tell you later on. Okay, right. So here you can able to provide the security group name like this, and then SSH type you need to give my IP address like this. Okay, but don't select that one, select anywhere. Always prefer anywhere now. Why? Because we are doing practice now. That's why after practicing we will terminate the instance. Don't worry. That's why you can give anywhere. Okay, and then one more add rule. Okay, click on add rule, and then you need to provide the rules like this. Look at here, so many rules we have. Okay, like custom TCP rule, custom UDP rule, custom ICMP rule, custom ICMP rule, custom protocol, all TCP, all UDP. TCP is nothing but transmission control protocol. UDP is nothing but user datagram protocol. ICMP, all traffic, SSH, SMTP, simple mail transfer protocol, and then HTTP, POP, and then IMAP, and then LDAP protocol. LDAP is nothing but lightweight directory access protocol, and then HTTPS. నేను ఏదైతే చెప్తానో అవి ఇంపార్టెంట్ అన్నట్టు. అంటే నేను ఏదైతే డెఫినేషన్ చెప్తానో, లైక్ ఎస్ఎంటీపీ అంటే సింపుల్ మెయిల్ ట్రాన్స్ఫర్ ప్రోటోకాల్ అంటాను కదా, అట్లా నేను ఏదైతే డెఫినేషన్ చెప్తానో అవి ఇంపార్టెంట్ అని అర్థం. ఓకేనా, రిమైనింగ్ థింగ్ డోంట్ వరీ, నెగ్లెక్ట్ దెమ్. ఓకే, నెక్స్ట్ ఈజ్ HTTPS ప్రోటోకాల్. LDAP అంటే లైట్ వెయిట్ డైరెక్టరీ యాక్సెస్ ప్రోటోకాల్, and then RDP is nothing but remote desktop procedure. Okay, remote desktop procedure or protocol, whatever it may be. And then these are all related to database things, Redshift, Postgres, SQL, Oracle RDS, like that. These are belongs to databases. And then WinRM is nothing but Windows Remote Mission, HTTP or HTTPS. And Elastic Graphics, this is related to some Elastic Graphics related things. Okay, so here you need to create all those things, like first select all TCP and then select anywhere. Okay, observe here what I am doing. Now I am selecting all traffic also here, all traffic, and then select anywhere, and then select one more add rule, and then select RDP. Okay, RDP is also very important here. Why? Because see, SSH is a default type connection type for Linux based instances, and RDP is a default connection type for Windows based operating systems, Windows based servers. Okay, but anywhere you can use this middleware to any type of instance. That's why you can able to add RDP also here, so that you can able to use this middleware security group to any type of instance. Okay, don't worry. And then next you can use HTTP also, STTP also, and then you can select anywhere, and then add rule for HTTPS also. Okay, HTTPS also, and then select anywhere like this. And then you can add one more thing, like that's all. Okay, so if you want to add custom TCP also, you can add custom TCP rule, and then you can select anywhere. Okay, this is what you need to. And the port numbers also, look at here, 22 for SSH, all TCP is 0 to 65535. This means the port ranges from 0 to 65,535. All traffic also, the port number is range from 0 to 65,535. And default port number for RDP, remote desktop program, this is for Windows, this is 3389. And HTTP protocol is 80. You know already that HTTP protocol is 80. And then HTTPS is 443. Okay, and then custom TCP is 0. Okay, remember, HTTP without security is protocol is 80, and HTTPS with security is 443. Okay, and then now I have given the middleware also for security group, and then review and launch. So here you need to review all those things. Okay, and then click on launch. So when you click on the launch, it will show you one more window called select an existing key pair or create a new key pair. This key pair is very important to connect to your instance. Look at here, a key pair consisting of a public key that AWS stores and a private key file that you store. That means whenever we are downloading, whenever creating a new key pair, that is nothing but private key file that we need to store. Okay, and public key it will create automatically by the AWS stores, and then they will store that one. Okay, together they allow you to connect to your instance securely. That means this is nothing but like a bank locker. Bank lo locker ఉంటుంది కదా, బ్యాంక్ లో లాకర్ బ్యాంక్ వాడి దగ్గర ఒక కీ ఉంటుంది, మన దగ్గర ఒక కీ ఉంటుంది. ఆ రెండింటిని మనం ఇన్సర్ట్ చేస్తే కానీ మన లాకర్ని ఓపెన్ చేసుకోలేం. లైక్ దట్ హియర్ ఆల్సో. సో ప్రైవేట్ కీ అనేది ఏమి మన దగ్గర ఉన్న కీ అనమాట బ్యాంక్ లాకర్లో. పబ్లిక్ కీ అంటే వాడి దగ్గర ఉన్న కీ అనమాట. వాడి దగ్గర ఒకే కీ ఉంటుంది, కానీ ప్రైవేట్ కీ ఏమి ఒక్కొక్కరి దగ్గర ఒకటి ఉంటుంది అనమాట. లైక్ దట్. ఇప్పుడు ఈ పబ్లిక్ కీ అనేది ఏమంటే AWS దగ్గర ఒకటే ఉంటుంది, కానీ ఈ ప్రైవేట్ కీ అనేది ఎవడి అకౌంట్కు వాడికి సపరేట్గా ఉంటుంది అనమాట. ఓకేనా, లైక్ దట్. సో ఫర్ విండోస్ AMS the private key file is required to obtain the password used to log into your instance. For Linux AMS the private key file allows you to securely SSH into your instance. So Amazon EC2 supports ED25519 and RSA key pair types. అంటే ఈ రెండు ఏమంటే లైక్ స్టాండర్డ్స్ అనమాట, అంటే కీ పేర్ స్టాండర్డ్ టైప్స్ ఇన్ ద మార్కెట్. Okay, so here choose an existing key pair. That means I have so many keys like that I have created already, but here for understanding purpose I am going to create a new key pair for your sake. Okay, look at here, I am going to type the key pair name called middleware. Okay, like this. Okay, now we need to download this. Look at here, launch instance is in the disabled mode now. Okay, it was in the disabled mode. When I am downloading this one, automatically it will become enable mode. Look at here, I am just downloading the key pair. Then you can launch instance got enabled here, and then we have downloaded the middleware.pem. Okay, so we need to use this pem file, pem security key pair to connect to the instance. So simply click on launch instance. So this is the procedure to launch an EC2 instance, launch a Linux instance in AWS cloud portal. Okay, then go to click on view instances. Look at here, the Amazon Linux 2 is instance is starting now. Okay, so instance state is pending, and then here status check is also doing. If you do refreshing again and again, it will so now it is running and it is checking the initializing. So let's wait for a moment. Okay, so here I need to explain you regarding the instance settings. Now if you select this instance only, this connect, and you can able to see all these actions and then instance state also. Okay, so if you want to do anything with the instance, means you need to select first instance. Okay, remember that. Okay, select instance, then click on instance state. So if you want to stop instance, you can stop. If you want to reboot, that is nothing but restart. And then if you want to terminate it, terminate it. Okay, సో వర్చువలైజేషన్ కాన్సెప్ట్లో మీకు బాగా అర్థమయ్యేలాగా చెప్పాలంటే ఇప్పుడు చెప్తాను చూడండి. ఇప్పుడు ఇది విండోస్ ఉంది, ఇది ఇప్పుడు నేను ఇక్కడ స్టార్ట్ బటన్ పైన ప్రెస్ చేసి నేను ఐ కెన్ ఏబుల్ టు sleep, shut down and restart only. I cannot able to delete or I cannot able to terminate here. This is called original operating system. I cannot able to do anything. Why? Because this is physically installed on one computer or one mission. Okay, that's why I cannot able to delete here, but here you cannot able to terminate that thing. Here you cannot you can able to terminate here in the AWS console, because this is virtualization concept, and in the virtualization concept there is an image only. By using that image only you are creating an instance, that way you can able to delete that. This is the major core concept of virtualization. Okay, right, now let me refresh it again. Right, so like that we can see another thing called a terminate instance. If you do terminate, we need to terminate this instance after before logouting from the AWS console. Why? Because to minimize the bills. Otherwise if you leave like that only, means definitely you will get more bill. Why? Because it is going to be calculate for the EBS store. EBS in the sense is hard disk. Okay, of course instance is free only, this is free tier eligible only, but for volume, so look at here in the left side you can able to see this elastic block store, and here volumes is there. Okay, so in the volumes you cannot you can able to see the volume here. Okay, look at here, volume state is okay, and volume size is 8 GB, and this volume is going to be charge you more. Okay, that's why you need to terminate the instance. When you terminate the instance, automatically this volume is going to be what's deleted. Okay, automatically deleted. That's why you need to terminate before logging out from the AWS console. This is very important mandatory thing. Whatever it may be you are configuring or creating in the AWS console, you need to delete them or terminate them before logging out. Okay, otherwise you will get more bill. Okay, let me refresh it again. So now it's got 2x2 check paused. Okay, that means this middleware instance got perfectly launched. This is Amazon Linux. Okay, so if you want to see that which type of instance this is, means if you scroll down like this, look at here, platform details is Linux or Unix. Okay, like that, and here you can see all the details of the instance, like instance details, instance ID, like public IP address and public IPv4 address, like that. If you want to connect to the instance, you need IP address, right? That's what it is showing here, IP address also. And then security also, here what we have created, the security group is middleware. Under the middleware we have selected so many things, right? TCP protocol, and then SSH protocol type, like that. Okay, that's what here it is showing, and this is related to network related things, and this is storage related things, and then this is status check related things, and this is monitoring, and this is related to tags. Okay, we have given the tag name is middleware, that's why here it is showing middleware. Okay, now we will try to connect to this instance by using public IPv4 address. Okay, so how you able to connect to the instance? By using putty tool only, as we have connected yesterday also, right? Anyways, look at here, the instance was created in, and I want to give one more thing. So look at here, beside this Vishwanath username, you can able to see the Mumbai. So like that, here you can able to see all those things, regions. So across the globe we have AWS console, right? So across the globe they have their own data centers. Like that, here in the India we have Mumbai. In the soon we are, in the soon it's going to be launching. What's that? Hyderabad also. Okay, if you want to see that AWS geographic location, you can see like this. Okay. If you go to that global infrastructure, it will show here in the AWS